Hey everybody. The post office has kept me very busy today, or should I say, I have kept them very busy. I got a package in here that weighs almost as much as I do, but it's from an old friend. It is from Miss Claudia, and we got to know each other about 10 years ago at the, good God, at the Master Slave Conference in Washington, D.C., or the Washington, D.C. area, I should say. We are both great lovers of books, but Claudia had one skill that I very much envied. She could speak and read in fluent German. As a matter of fact, German, I believe, is her native language. And since the library has a fairly large, good grief, um, large collection of Verlag Press. And I've spoken about Verlag Press before because Verlag was one of the press companies that Hitler tried to drive out of business just before World War II. So let me see what the lovely lady is sending here. Oh my, I think, yes, indeed, these are some Magnus Hirschfelds that I had loaned out to her a few years ago. Now, it's not how heavy these books were. That Hirschfeld, a copy of the erotica, and I will show you all of these once I manage to shake them from their box. It's funny, these are spectacularly boxed, so they wouldn't get hurt, and they weigh a ton. So I have a lovely note from Claudia, so let's see what that says. That begins with a delightful thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to read these 3 books and hold these treasures from your library. Thank you for your generosity and patience. I should have returned these earlier. I'm not going to worry about it. But I was busy with life. Blessed wishes, Madam C. Claudia. Because of that wonderful skill of hers to read German, she was fascinated by, I'm going to hold it. It's amazing how dense this is. I'm going to hold this book up for you. This is a volume written by Magnus Hirschfeld. Let me see if I can find a title page for you. Now, I have not clue one what this says. And when Claudia and I get together again, I'm going to be asking her about it. But the library is interested in anything that was done by Hirschfeld or any writings that might have been a part of or copied from the Hirschfeld library. The illustrations in this really are absolutely gorgeous. I have said many times, I don't sprechen Sie Deutsch, speak German, but I do speak fluent picture. Now, back to Hirschfeld. Actually, I should probably do this way. Magnus Hirschfeld did a lot of work with Germany in pre-World War II, defining sexuality, providing the police with information so that our transgender brothers and sisters could actually be in public in the gender that they put forth, and teaching the police to honor them, to respect them, providing passes for them in the gender that they showed rather than their birth gender. And Hirschfeld's library was one of the libraries burned. As a matter of fact, it was the first library burned in the Night of Broken Glass, Kristallnacht, as some of you would remember or have heard, when any writer, bookstore, publishing house that the Third Reich disagreed with was ultimately destroyed. Another book that she borrowed, The Eroticon, which is a delightful piece that was done by Falstaff Press in 1934. I think this one she just enjoyed. And this is a copy from the library's collection. And as you can see, it is a numbered tome. And that is one of the reasons it's so very cherished. And the last book that she borrowed was called The Curiosity or Curiosa of Flagellants, or the History of Flagellation. We have 3 copies in the library. This is number 3, but it was the first one we acquired. And we acquired others because, as you can see, the cover is not in the best of shape, but its pages are delightfully readable. And I always loved looking at the title page for this, Curiosa, or Curiosity, Curiosa of Flagellants. Antidotes of ladies fond of administering birch discipline. The provocative experiences of flagellation of both sexes as told by a flagellant. And this, no, I did not say flatulence, flagellant. And this is one of the many early publications that is printed both privately and printed only for those of us who had either the money or the proclivity to enjoy such stories. So all of these are going back in the rare books room from whence they came. And if you would like to see them, come on down, park yourself in the rare book room. Until then, see you in the library.